श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुस्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। While describing the mantra Sa Ikshanchakre etc., in the previous class it was discussed about the cause of the world. According to Sankhya, it is Pradhana. According to Nayayikas, it is atoms. But it is not accepted by the Vedantins. While refuting these two systems, namely the Sankhya theory and Nayayikas theory as well, अचेतन कारणवादः सर्वथा अंगीकर्तुं न शक्यते। चेतनपूर्वक कारणवादः एव स्वीकर्तव्यः। अतः स ईक्षाञ्चक्रे इत्यत्र ईक्षणं गौणात्मकम् इति वक्तुं न शक्यते। मुख्ये संभवति गौणीकल्पना अन्याय्या इति न्यायानुसारेण सांख्यसिद्धान्तः तथा नैयायिक सिद्धान्तश्च निराकृतः। On the basis of this refutation, once again, to describe the Vedantins' point of view, again it is discussed. If Sankhya says Pradhana is Jagat Karana, it is not acceptable because Pradhana is Achetana. Then Pradhanavadi or Sankhya, he says once again, Nanu uktam purushas chinmatra eva sacha swatmastho vikriyate bhunjanaha na tattvantara parinamena. Again he says, purushas chinmatra eva, according to Sankhyas, Purusha only Karta, Purushaha only Bhokta, Pradhanam Kartru. On the basis of this argument, he put forward his point of view that Purushas Chinmatra eva Swatmastho vikriyate bhunjanaha na tattvantara parinamena. Though Purusha also has some kind of vikara or parinama, and Pradhana also has some parinama, but among these two parinamas there is a difference in between them. What kind of difference it is? Sankhya says, Purushas Chinmatra eva vikriyate bhunjanaha na tattvantara parinamena. Purushasya parinamaha swarupena eva parinamaha bhavati, swarupena bhinna rupena na bhavati, tattvantara rupena na bhavati, pradhanantu tattvantara rupena swabhinna rupena parinamate. What does it mean? It means Purushaha parinamat paramapi chaitanya rupatam na jahati, pradhanantu karana rupena yadrupam apannam tadrupatam parityajya karyakarena parinamate. That is the difference between this Purusha parinama and Pradhana parinama. Whereas Purusha will be taking the parinama staying in his own swarupa. That means Chinmatra Rupa. Chinmatra Rupam tavan navyabhicharati. Pradhanasya tu pradhanantu tattvantara parinamena vikriyate. Ataha anekam ashuddham acetanancha ityadi dharmavat. Pradhanam anekam bhavati. It will become so many, and idam ashuddham, idam acetanam. It is insentient, pradhanam acetanam bhavati. Purushastu chinmatraha shuddhaha, though he is also having some kind of vikara, he is different from pradhana. Nasau vishesha, that was the argument put forward by Sankhya. But Vedantins refutes stoutly this argument because Nasau vishesha vangmatratvat. What is the difference between in these two vikaras or parinamas? Purusha also having some kind of parinama and pradhana also having some kind of parinama. There is a lot of difference. That is what the argument put forward by Sankhya. It is not acceptable at all. Why? Because this kind of difference, actually it is only verbal difference, not actually there is a difference, because Purusha also having some kind of vikara. Once if it is accepted, Purusha also is having some kind of vikara, Purusha become vikari, whereas Pradhana will become Tattvantar Rupeda Yadi Pradhanam Parinamate. Pradhanam also is vikari. So Vikaritvam in Purushe and as well as in Pradhane, both are the same. Once it is accepted, it is only Vishesha, it is only Vangmatratvad. That is what argument while describing Vacharambhanam Vikaro Namadheyam Mritiketyeva Satyam. This Vikara is Vagarambhana Matram. Actually there is no Vikara. Here the difference, it is only Vagarambhanam, Vangmatratvat. Prag bhogotpattehe kevala chinmatrasya purushasya bhoktratvam nama visheshaha bhogotpatti kale che jayate nivritte cha bhoge punaha tadvisheshad apetaha chinmatra eva bhavati iti ched mahadadyakareణ cha parinamya pradhanam tato apetya punah pradhanam swarupeణ avatisthate ityasyam kalpanayam न कश्चिद् विशेषः इति वाङ्मात्रेण प्रधानपुरुषयोः विशिष्ट विक्रिया कल्प्यते. While refuting the Sankhya's point of view, Vedantin says प्राग्भोगोत्पत्तेः केवल चिन्मात्रस्य पुरुषस्य भोक्तृत्वं नाम विशेषः भोगोत्पत्तिकाले चेज्जायते. Before taking the parinama, what is the swarupa of Purusha? Purusha is only Chinmatra swarupa. That is one and only swarupa of Purusha, that is Chaitanya swarupa. Once he becomes bhokta, that means if you accept bhoktritvam will be in Purusha, then निवृत्ते च भोगे पुनः तद्विशेषाद अपेतः चिन्मात्र एव भवति इति चेत्. Once the bhoktritva is separated from Chaitanya, then he will get his previous swarupa, that is Chaitanya Matra swarupa. Whenever he accepts bhoktritva, that is some kind of speciality, that is the Vishesha in Chinmatra. Even after having this bhoktritva, Purusha is called a Vishesha Swarupa. After separating this bhoktritva, Purusha will become once again Kevala Chinnamatra. What does it mean? It means there is no difference between Purusha and Pradhana. Because, why? Because निवृत्ते च भोगे पुनस्तद्विषेधाद् अपेतश्चिन्मात्र एव भवतीति चेत् महदाद्याकारेण प्रधानं परिणम्य ततः अपेत्य पुनः प्रधानं स्वरूपेण अवतिष्ठते. It is the same case with pradhana also. Why? Pradhanam also, it will also having its parinama into mahadadyakara. Once it is taking the shape of mahadadyakara, after getting that kind of parinama, this is called as Karya Swarupa. Once the Karya Swarupa is merged in the cause, that is in the Karana, Karyam yada Karane Leenam Bhavati, then Pradhanam also will become Nirvishesha without any Vishesha. If you say so, what is the difference between these two arguments? Purusha also will have some kind of bhoktritva. After separating the bhoktritva, Purusha will become Nirvishesha Chinmatra Swarupa. Pradhanam also in the same manner will have some kind of Vishesha. And after separating those Visheshas, Pradhanam will become Swarupa. Then you can't differentiate this Pradhana and Purusha. Both are having the equal Vikara. If you say some kind of Vishesha in Purusha, it is only verbal Vishesha, not in the actual form. Iti Vangmatrena Pradhana Purushayor Vishishta Vikriya Kalpyate. It is only verbal statement, not actually such kind of Vikara can be shown separately. Both are having the same kind of Vikara, Purusha and Pradhana as well. Atha bhogakalepi chinmatreva pragvat purusha iti chet. Again, Sankhya says, it is not like that. If I say, bhogakalepi chinmatreva purushaha, when Purusha gets bhoktrutva, during that period, or arthat, during that bhoktrutva, also he is Chinmatra eva. He is purely Chaitanya Swarupa. He is purely in the sentient form, Chaitanya Swarupa. If it is says, he says, Pragvat Purusha. Before taking the shape of Bhoktrutva, he was a pure Purusha, Chaitanya Matra. After taking the shape of Bhoktrutva also, if he becomes pure Purusha, then what is the difference between Shuddha Purusha and Bhoktru Purusha? You cannot differentiate it. Natarihi Paramarthato Bhoga Purushasya. Then you cannot say Bhoktrutvam Purushasya Paramartho Dharma. You cannot put forward such kind of argument. It is totally baseless and useless also. Because once you accept the Bhoktrutva, you have to accept the change in the form of Purusha Swarupa. Once you accept the Bhoktrutva, Purusha will become not as he was before. There must be some kind of change in Purusha. If it is said, Natarihi Paramarthato Bhoga Purushasya, once after taking the shape of Bhoktrutva also, if he remains in the same form as previous, Bhoktrutva cannot be said as a Paramarthavan. It cannot be said as Purusha Dharma. Bhogakale Chinmatrasya Vikriya Paramarthaiva Tena Bhoga Purushasya iti che. That is not my argument. My argument is some kind of different one if he says so. What is the different kind of argument? Here he says, Bhogakale Chinmatrasya Vikriya Paramarthaiva. At the time of Bhoktrutva period, that Bhoktrutva is a Paramartha one. That is not in not a imposed dharma. It is a Paramartha dharma. Bhoktrutvam Purushasya Paramartha dharma. Tena Bhogaha Purushasya. That's why, because Bhoktrutvam in Purusha, we can accept it. If this is the argument of Sankhya, once again it will be refuted by Vedantins. Iti chenna pradhanasyapi bhogakare vikriyavatva bhoktrutva prasanga. If you accept such kind of argument, you have to accept that bhoktrutva in pradhana also. You cannot differentiate pradhana and purusha, where purusha has only bhoktrutva, not kartrutva. Whereas in pradhana only kartritva, not bhoktritva, you cannot differentiate, because when you say such kind of bhoktritva dharma is in Purusha, he is also having some kind of parinama. Whereas in pradhana also kartritva, it is also having some kind of speciality, some kind of dharma. If it is accepted, it is also taking a shape of parinama, kartritva. Then pradhanasyapi bhogakale vikriyavatvat bhoktritva prasangah. Pradhanam vina purushasya bhoktritvam na sambhavati. Pradhanam purushasya bhogartham, that is what said in Ishvara Krishna Karika. Purushasya ja bhogartham prakritehe pravrittihi. That is what the statement given by Ishvara Krishna in his Sankhya Karika. If pradhana purushe bhogam janayitum pravartate ityuccheta pradhanepi pravrittir bhavati तादृश प्रवृत्त्या प्रधानमपि प्रवृत्तिमद् भवति प्रवृत्तिमत्वेन प्रधाने विकारो भवति एवमेव भोक्तृत्वेन पुरुषे विकारो भवति एवञ्च विकारित्वम् उभयत्र समानं विकारित्वम् अस्ति चेत् once it is accepted the विकारित्वम् in purusha and as well as in pradhana, then you cannot differentiate only bhoktritva in purusha, not kartritva, only bhoktritva in pradhana, not kartritva. How can it be possible? Once it is become vikari, bhoktritvam bhavati kartritvam na bhavati iti kutah kena hetuna. Tatra there is no argument at all. This argument it cannot sustain bhoktritva prasangaha. Chinmatrasyeva vikriya bhoktritvam chet औष्ण्याद्यसाधारण धर्मवताम अज्ञादीनाम अभोक्तृत्वे हेत्वर्वपत्तिः. चिन्मात्रस्य भोक्तृत्वमेव विक्रिया. He stands चिन्मात्र स्वरूपा even after taking the shape of bhoktritva. If you say so, then अज्ञादि औष्ण्याद्यसाधारण धर्मवताम अज्ञादीनाम अभोक्तृत्वे कहा हेतु अग्ने औष्ण्यम स्वरूपम औष्ण्यम धर्मः तद्वत् चिन्मात्रस्य भोक्तृत्वं धर्मः इत्युच्यते चेत् तर्हि अग्न्यादीनामपि भोक्तृत्वम् उच्यताम्. यत्र तावत् धर्मः वर्तते अथापि सः निर्विशेषरूपेण भोक्तृरूपेण पुरुषः तिष्ठति इत्युच्यते चेत् अग्नौ तावद् औष्ण्यं धर्मः वर्तते कश्चन धर्मः अङ्गीकृतः अग्नेरपि भोक्तृत्वं कुतो न भवति. तत्र हेतुः प्रदर्शयितुं न शक्यते. यू कैन नॉट से दैट अग्नि आल्सो कैन बी कॉल्ड एज भोक्ता. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट्स आल्सो हैविंग सम काइंड ऑफ धर्म दैट इज औष्ण्यं धर्म. प्रधान पुरुषयोः युगपद् भोक्तृत्वं. Tarhi once again Sankhya says some kind of ridiculous argument, unique argument, or you can say so. Pradhana purushayoho dvayoho yugapad bhoktrutam. If I say pradhanam api bhoktru, purushaha api bhokta, if such kind of argument is put forward by Sankhya, it cannot be accepted as well. Why? Pradhanasya pararthya anupapatte. He says, Sankhya, according to his theory, pradhanam purushartham, that is what he accepted. Pradhanam pradhanarthanna, pradhanam swartham uddishya na pravartate, pradhanam parartham uddishya pravartate. Purushasya bhogartham pradhanasya pravrittihi. That is the doctrine accepted by Sankhya. If pradhanamapi bhoktru bhavati iti chet pradhanasya pararthatvam na sambhavati, because न हि भोक्तृर्द्वयोरितरेतर गुणप्रधान भावः उपपद्यते। तत्र किं भवति, लोके द्वयोः भोक्त्रोः गुणप्रधान भावः न भवति। देवदत्तः यज्ञदत्तः उभावपि यदि भोक्तारो भवतः, देवदत्तः यज्ञदत्तम् उपकरोति, यज्ञदत्तः देवदत्तम् उपकरोति, उभयोरपि भोक्तृत्वे तदानीम् एकस्य गुणत्वम् एकस्य प्रधानत्वम् इति वक्तुं न शक्यते। कुतो न शक्यते इति चेत्, इदानीं रामः फलं भक्षयति इत्यस्मिन् वाक्ये फलं भक्ष्यं भवति कस्य, रामस्य। रामः भोक्ता भवति, फलं भोज्यं भवति, अतः गुणप्रधान भावः तत्र रामः भोजनकर्ता भोक्ता इति तस्य प्राधान्यं भोज्यस्य गुणत्वम् इत्युच्यते। रामः कृष्णः उभावपि वस्तुतः भोक्तारौ, उभावपि फलं भुञ्जाते, परं रामः कृष्णस्य गुणरूपेण, कृष्णो वा रामस्य गुणरूपेण वा तत्र गुणप्रधान भावः नाभिधीयते तत्र, बिकास् बोत् आर् काल्ड् एस् भोक्ता। द्वौ भोक्तारौ गुणप्रधान भावं न प्राप्नुतः, न हि भोक्तृर्द्वयोः इतरेतर गुणप्रधान भावः उपपद्यते। A beautiful example is given here. Prakashayoriva itaretara prakashane. Prakashayoriva, because there are two mercurial bulbs. Each one shines according to its capacity. Ubhavapi ayam deepah tam deepam prakasheti sah deepah enam deepam prakasheti iti vaktum na shakyate. Kutah? Ubhayorapi prakashakatvam tu samanam. Ekah gunah ekah pradhanah iti tatra guna pradhana bhavah vaktum na shakyate. This is the main one, this is the subsidiary. You cannot say like that. Both are equal. Both are prakashaka. Prakashakayor dvayoho guna pradhana bhavah na sambhavati. भोगधर्मवति सत्वांगिनि चेतसि पुरुषस्य चैतन्य प्रतिबिंबोदयो अविक्रियस्य पुरुषस्य भोक्तृत्वम्. Again Sankhya says he is not satisfied with this argument. In spite of that, he says in a different forum, he put forward his views. भोगधर्मवति सत्वांगिनि चेतसि पुरुषस्य चैतन्य प्रतिबिंबोदयः. सत्वस्य अंगिनी भोग धर्मवती चेतसि. भोग धर्मः चेतसि वर्तते. चेतसि इत्युक्तौ अंतःकरणे वर्तते. भोक्तृत्वम् अंतःकरणे वर्तते. तस्मिन् अंतःकरणे चैतन्यस्य प्रतिबिंबः उदेति. तादृश प्रतिबिंबात्मक चैतन्यं तावद् अविक्रियम्. तादृश अविक्रियस्यापि पुरुषस्य चैतन्ये प्रतिबिंबेन भोगधर्मयुक्त अंतःकरण तादात्म्यापन्नत्वात् पुरुषे भोक्तृत्वम् इत्येवम् उच्यते. To some extent it is very much near to our Vedanta, but not totally. Slight difference is there. पुरुषस्य विशेषाभावे भोक्तृत्व कल्पना अनर्थक्या. If you say पुरुषः वस्तुतः भोक्तृत्व रहितः इत्येव उक्तो भवति तदानीं. Why? Because when the Purusha in his own form is avikriya, that is accepted. If avikriya, if it is said, then you cannot justify the bhoktritvam in Purusha. To justify the bhoktritvam in Purusha, if you take the assistance of antahkarana, which has bhoktritvam, arthat bhogadharma, then because of the connection between Purusha and antahkarana, antahkaranagata bhogadharma purushe aropyate tatah purushah bhokta ityuchyate che. पुरुषे भोक्तृत्वं स्वाभाविकरूपेण इति कल्पना एव अनर्थिका भवति। वस्तुतः किम् आपतितम्? अन्तःकरणसम्बन्धेन पुरुषस्य भोक्तृत्वं न तु स्वरूपेण भोक्तृत्वं नास्ति। कुत्र आगच्छति? वेदान्तिभिः यदुच्यते तत्रैव आगच्छति। पुरुषे वस्तुतः भोक्तृत्वमस्ति इति वक्तुं न शक्यते। So you cannot put forward such kind of argument at all. भोगरूपश्चेद अनर्थः पुरुषस्य नास्ति सदा निर्विशेषत्वात् पुरुषस्य कस्य अपनयनार्थं मोक्षसाधनं शास्त्रं प्रणीयते? If you say so, Purusha is Shuddha, always he is Shuddha. Even after having this kind of connection with the Antahkarana, or what you say that Chetana, Chetasi, Bhoga Dharma, then this Shastra is for whom? Whom to address this Shastra? Because Bhoga Rupasched Anartha Purushasya Nasti. Purushe Anartha eva Nasti. Anartho Nasti Vastutasche Kamupadishati Shastram. Upadeshtum tavat kaschid adhikari tatra syat. Kasya apanayanartham moksha shastram praniyate. Kasya tavat anartham nivartayitum shastra pravritti. Why these are all the scriptures? What is the use of these scriptures? Vedas, Shastras, Darshanas, etc. These are all mere useless. It will become useless because there is no anartha in Purusha. If you say so, Shastras will be useless. Avidyadhyaropita anartha अपनयनाय शास्त्र प्रणयनमिति चेत् परमार्थतः पुरुषो भोक्तैव न कर्ता प्रधानं कर्त्रेव न भोक्तृ परमार्थ सद्वस्त्वन्तरं पुरुषाच्च इतीयं कल्पना आगमबाह्या व्यर्था निरहेतुका चेति नादत्तव्या मुमुक्षुभिः. This is the nigamana or nishkarsha of Vedantins while refuting the Sankhya Siddhanta. This is the ultimate judgment. Here he says, Avidya adhyaropita anartha apanayanaya shastra pranayanam. No, shastra pranayam, shastram will not become useless. Shastra, it is a useful one. Scriptures are useful one. Why? Because there is avidya. Avidya dvara purushe anarthaha bhavati. तादृश अनर्थ निवृत्तये शास्त्रस्य प्रणयनम. If it is the case, परमार्थतः पुरुषो भोक्तैव न कर्ता, then why do you say परमार्थतः पुरुषः भोक्ता कर्ता न प्रधानं कर्त्रेव न भोक्तृ? What kind of argument is this? You cannot say such kind of argument because while accepting anartha is because of avidya, tadrisha avidyayaha nivrittaye shastram iti yadyuccheta. At the same time, if you say purushaha bhokta pradhanam kartru, what kind of argument is this? Because both are not correlated. It cannot be. Both are having a diametrically in the opposite direction. Such kind of paradoxical views cannot be accepted by anybody else. Pradhanam kartreva na bhoktru paramartha sadvastvantaram purushacha iti ankalpana agama bhakya. It is totally against the scriptures. Agama bhakya. Vyartha, useless also. Nirhetuka, there is no reason at all. Nirhetuka iti nadartavya mumukshubhi. If you are going to take some sadhananusthana for moksha, you should not go through Sankhya Siddhanta. It is totally against the spirit of the scriptures. That's why it is not acceptable. Ekatvepi shastra pranayanadhyanarthakyam. Then he Sankhya, to some extent he is convinced his theory is against the scriptures. There is no logic at all, and there is no reason to differentiate Purushaha Bhoktaiva Pradhanam Kartreva. Such kind of argument will not pass the logical examination. Then he counterattacks the Vedantin. Okay, my Siddhanta or Sankhya Siddhanta, if it is not acceptable, okay. But how your Siddhanta is acceptable? Is it not against the scriptures? What kind of argument of Vedantins? Ekatvepi Shastra Pranayana Dhyanarthakyam. What you say in Vedanta? Paramartha Rupena Vidyamanam Vastu Ekameva. Ekam Eva Advitiyam. That is the Siddhanta accepted by Vedantin. If only one Paramatma is there, then also this Shastra is Vyartha. This is useless because there is no Adhikari at all. Other than Paramatma, nothing is Paramartha. When this is the case, Shastra also will not be there. If it is other than Paramatma, Shastra cannot be other than Paramatma. If it is accepted, Shastra is different from Paramatma, it teaches whom? No one is there. According to your Siddhanta, Paramatma is alone. Ekam eva advitiyam. There is no Jiva, there is no different one, Tattva. Then Shastranarthakyam Yushmakam Pakshepi Samanam Asmakam Upariyaha Doshaha Apaditaha Saha Doshaha Vedantinam Matepi Samanaha Iti Chet Na Abhava Evam Vaktum Nashakyate Kutaha Satsu hi Shastra Pranetradrishu Tat Phalarthishu cha Shastrasya Pranayanam Anarthakam Sarthakam Veti Vikalpanasya. First of all, Shastra Pranetradishu Satsu Tat Phalarthishu cha. Shastra Praneta, one who takes some kind of effort to teach someone, such kind of Shastra is there. Shastra Praneta, or one who teaches Shastra is there. Tat phalarthishu cha Shastrasya pranayanam anarthakam sarthakam va. Whether it is useful or not useful, such question arise. Vikalpanasya nahi atmaikatve shastra pranetradayah tato bhinnas santi tarabhave evam vikalpanaiva anupapanna. If one and only Paramatma is Paramartha, ekameva advitiyam, tato anyad vibhaktam shastram api nasti, shastra praneta api nasti, iti yadyuccheta. शास्त्रमपि अनर्थकमेव भवति, उपदेशस्य अनर्थक्यमेव भवति. तर्हि शास्त्रस्य सार्थक्य द्योतनाय वक्तव्यं चेत् परमार्थ परमात्मापेक्षया भिन्नं किञ्चित् अस्ति तत्त्वम् इति किल वक्तव्यं. नो चेत् तादृशं किमपि नास्ति इति चेत् शास्त्रस्य वैयर्थ्यापत्तिः युष्माकं पक्षेपि समानः किल. अभ्युपगते आत्मैकत्वे प्रमाणार्थाश्च अभ्युपगतो प्रमाणार्थश्च अभ्युपगतः भवता यद आत्मैकत्वम् अभ्युपगच्छता. आत्मनः एकत्वमपि अंगीक्रियते वेदान्तिना. आत्मैकत्वे अभ्युपगते प्रमाणार्थश्च अभ्युपगतो भवता. प्रमाणार्थः प्रमाणं प्रमाणस्य अर्थः विषयः तदपि उक्तम्. एवञ्च किं भवति, प्रमाता अपि उच्यते, प्रमाणमपि उच्यते, प्रमेयमपि उच्यते, आत्मैकत्वमपि उच्यते. परस्पर विरुद्धं किल युष्माकं सिद्धान्तेपि. हाउ कैन इट इज पॉसिबल. तदभ्युपगमे च विकल्पनानुपपत्तिमाह शास्त्रं. तदभ्युपगमे यदि अंगीक्रियेत विकल्पना न संभवति. देयर कैनॉट बी टू काइंड ऑफ विकल्पना. यत्र त्वस्य सर्वमात्मैवाभूत् तत्केन कं पश्ये. सर्वम आत्मैव अभूत्. यदा सर्वम आत्मैव अभूत् तदा केन कं पश्येत्. केन कम, दिस इज, it refutes कर्तृ कर्म कारक भावः एकस्मिन् पुरुषे न संभवति इति. If he is called as drashta, he is drashta only. He cannot become drishya. Drishya is different from drashta. Drashta is different from drishya. Atmaikattam yada angikriyate karma kartru bhavah na sambhavati. It shows what? During the paramartha dasha, during atma sakshatkara, karma kartru bhavah na sambhavati iti ishtapati अस्माकं सिद्धान्ते. यदा परमार्थ दशा न भवति, न प्राप्ता, तावत्पर्यन्तं कर्तृकर्म भावः संभवत्येव इति अर्थात् सिद्ध्यति. शास्त्र प्रणयनाद्युपपत्तिञ्चाह अन्यत्र परमार्थ वस्तु स्वरूपाद् अविद्या विषये. शास्त्र प्रणयनं कदा युक्तं भवति? शास्त्र प्रणेता कश्चित् भवति, उपदेश्यः कश्चित् भवति, उपदेष्टा कश्चित् भवति इति कदा इत्युक्तौ, that is the, in the phenomenal world, in व्यावहारिक दशायां कर्तृकर्म कारक भावः उपदेश्यः उपदेष्टा उपदेशः एतादृश त्रिपुटी व्यवहार दशायां भवितुमर्हति. ड्यूरिंग द phenomenal world or during the empirical experience, you can be called as pramata. Different from pramata, an instrument which is called as pramana, to have the knowledge of the objects. Whatever the object which is different from pramata and pramana, that can be called as prameya, that is different from paramatma or atma. Such kind of difference, that means bheda, is accepted while having the nescience or ignorance or what you called as avidya. Avidya dashayam sarvopi bheda upapadyate. Paramartha dashayam kopi bhedaha nasti. Vastutastu Vedanta siddhante तत्र केन कं पश्येदिति श्रुतिः यथा कथयति तद्वदेव सा एव श्रुतिः. तत्र पिता अपिता भवति, माता अमाता भवति, प्रमाणान्यप्रमाणानि वेदाः अवेदाः भवन्ति इति स्वयं वेदः कथयति. परमार्थदशायां once you realize the self, if you have atma sakshatkara, at the time of sakshatkara, all this difference will cease to exist. That will not be there. Yatra hi dvaitamiva bhavati taditara itaram pashyati iti. In detail it is explained in Vajasneya Brahmana. Yatra hi dvaitam iva bhavati, there is no difference at all. If somebody sees some kind of difference in Atman, that is only seemed to be different object. Vastutaha dvaitam nasti dvaitam iva bhavati. That is because of ignorance. That is because of nescience. Atra cha vibhakte vidya vidye parapare ityadaveva shastrasya ataha na tarkika chata bhata praveshaha vedantaraja pramana bahugupte ya atmaikatva vishaye. What a kind of explanation given by Bhashyakara. That's why this Bhashya is called as Prasanna Gambhira. Bhashyakara also somewhere he creates such a beautiful sentence in the Gadya form. If you say Gadya is a beautiful kavya, often we can perceive such a kind of sentence in Shankara Bhashya. Here he says Vibhakte vidya vidye parapare. There are two kinds of vidya. One is paravidya, aparavidya. Aparavidya, the different one. Paraparavidye iti adaveva shastrasya. Dve vidye veditavye iti hasmayat brahma vido vadanti parachaiva paracha. That is in the beginning of Mundaka. This Prashnopanishad is nothing but the explanation of Mundaka. Mundakasyeva vivaranam iti ekah panthaha asti. For that argument, this is the base. In this sentence, what Shankara says, he says, in the beginning itself, Dve Vidye Pradarshite, where it is shown in Mundaka itself. That's why this is the Prashnopanishad is nothing but the explanation of Mundaka Upanishad. Tasyeva Vistaraha. Vibhakte Vidya Vidye Parapare ityadaveva shastrasya atah na tarkika chatabhata pravesha. Tarkika chatabhata pravesha ityukto tarkikanam, logicians are basing on logic. If someone like Sankhya also put forward his argument, tasya praveshasya avakasha eva nasti. Vedantaraja pramana bahugupte atmaikatva vishaye. Atmaikatvam vedantarupa pramana raja. Pramananam raja bhavati vedantaha nama upanishada. Upanishadi yattattvam uktam tadrisha upanishadukta tattva vishaye tarkikanam tarkahava athava sankhyanam tarko va yuktiruva naiva avasara praptaha tatra avakashameva na prapnoti etena avidyakrita namarupadi ubhadhikrita aneka shakti sadhanakrita bhedavatvat brahmanaha srishtyadi kartratve sadhanadya bhavo dosha pratyuktaha veditavyaha pareiruktaha atmanarthakartratvadi doshascha. Because of such kind of argument given by Vedantin, the doshas which are told by Sankhya and Nayayika etc., they will not stand at all, because avidyaya eva atmani bhedah kalpete atmani doshah kalpete atmani kartratvam bhoktratvam sukhitvam dukkitvam samsaritvam ityadi nama rupa upadhikrita bhedaha kalpente paramarthato nasanti. Ataha paramarthataha kopi nasti iti vedanta pramana rajena yad abhidiyate tadrisha पूर्वपक्षिभिः उक्ताः दोषाः अथवा चोदिताः दोषाः निर्मूलाः भविष्यन्ति. अनर्थकालः इत्युक्तौ विद्यासम्बन्धे सति अनर्थः. वस्तुतस्तु अविद्यासम्बन्धः परमार्थदशायां यदा न भवति तदा कोऽपि भेदो न भवति. भेदाधीनः अनर्थः अथवा दोषोऽपि तत्र न सम्भवति. यस्तु दृष्टान्तो राज्ञः सर्वार्थकारिणि कर्तरि उपचारात् राजा कर्तेति सोत्र अनुपपन्नः. While describing his argument, Sankhya said, sa ikshan chakre, this vakya, this sentence should be interpreted in such a way that tatra ikshanam gaunameva kalpaniyam natu mukhyam ikshanam taccha pradhanepi sambhavati. Like that he put forward his argument, it is not acceptable. Then he showed an example. Gauna rupena ikshanam iti vaktum tena kimuktam sarvarthakarini bhritye kartari upacharat. Raja kathayati sarvarthakariyaha bhrityah bhavati. Rajnyah krite sarvamapi sadhayati. Parantu saha mukhyah bhavati va? Raja mukhyah bhavati. Athapi sarvarthakarini bhritye mamatma bhadrasenaha. He says, the king says, mama atma saha eva bhrityah. The servant is mama atma. Is the servant atma of king? Is it possible? No, servant is different from the atma of king or raja. Raja is different from servant. In spite of that, he says mamatma bhadrasena. Here atma gauna rupena iti uchyate gila. Tadvadeva sarvarthakarini bhritye yatha rajnyaha atmatvam gauna rupena svikriyate. Evam purushasya sarvarthakarini pradhane ikshanam aupacharikam gaunam iti vaktum shakyate iti. That was the argument of Sankhya. It cannot be accepted. Sotra anupapannaha. ईक्षाञ्चक्रे इति श्रुतेः मुख्यार्थबाधनात् प्रमाणभूतायाः मुख्ये संभवति गौणीकल्पना अन्याय्या. This is accepted by all darshanikas, even logicians and Sankhyas as well. It is not only accepted by Vedantins, it is accepted by each and every darshanikas. When this is the case, then मुख्यार्थे संभवति. ईक्षणस्य मुख्यार्थः यदा संभवति तत् परित्यज्य गौणार्थकल्पनम् अन्याय्यमेव भवति. ईक्षणं मुख्यरूपेणैव भवति. सः परमात्मा षोडशकलपुरुषः इहैव अन्तःशरीरे विद्यमानः स ईक्षाञ्चक्रे मुख्यरूपेण ईक्षणं कृतवान् इत्येव अर्थे संभवति सति गौणीकल्पना अन्याय्य. तत्र हि गौणीकल्पना शब्दस्य यत्र मुख्यार्थो न संभवति तर्हि गौणी अर्थः कुत्र स्वीकार्यः? वेर् देयर इज ए प्राइमरी मीनिंग, that is मुख्यार्थ. if it is sublated or बाधिता मुख्यार्थबाधे तद्योगः. मुख्यार्थस्य बाधे सति गौणार्थः वक्तव्यः. मुख्यार्थस्य बाधः यदि न संभवति मुख्यार्थ एव स्वीकार्यः. ईक्षणस्य मुख्यार्थः अत्र संभवति, किमर्थं गौणार्थः वक्तव्यः? न संभवति. यह तु अचेतनस्य मुक्तबद्धपुरुषविशेषापेक्षया कर्तृकर्मदेशकालनिमित्तापेक्षया च बन्धमोक्षादिफलार्था नियता पुरुषं प्रति प्रवृत्तिः नोपपद्यते. इह तु अचेतनस्य, अचेतनं प्रधानं, मुक्तबद्धपुरुषविशेषापेक्षया, मुक्तपुरुषः बद्धपुरुषः इति तदनुसारेण कर्म कर्तृकर्म देशकालनिमित्तापेक्षया मुक्तः पुरुषः बद्धः पुरुषः. पुरुषे भेदः किन्निमित्तीकृत्य? अज्ञानरूप उपाधिं निमित्तीकृत्य. तेनैव रूपेण कर्तृ कर्म देश काल इत्यादिकं तु निमित्तं. दीस् आर ऑल द रीजन्स फॉर द डिफरेंस ऑफ पुरुषास. बंध मोक्षादि फलार्थ, बंधः मोक्षः इति मोक्ष फलम् इत्यादि. अनर्थः फलं भवति अविद्यायाः, ज्ञानस्य फलं भवति मोक्षः. बन्धमोक्षादि फलार्था नियता पुरुषं प्रति प्रवृत्तिः अन्यथा नोपपद्यते. यदि अज्ञान संबंधः भवति तदा एव एतत् सर्वं भवति. यथोक्त सर्वज्ञ ईश्वर कर्तृत्व पक्षे तु उपपन्ना. उक्तरीत्या सर्वज्ञः पुरुषः ईश्वरः इति पक्षः यदा आश्रीयते तदा एतादृश सर्वोपि व्यवहारः अविद्यारूप उपाधि संबंधः शुद्धस्य चेतनस्य यदा अंगीक्रियते तादृश अविद्या संबद्ध पुरुषः बद्धः, अविद्या संबंध रहितः पुरुषः मुक्तः इति बंधमोक्ष व्यवस्था बद्धं पुरुषं प्रति शास्त्रस्य अपेक्षा अनर्थ निवृत्तये उपदेशः इत्यादिकं सर्वमपि उपपद्यते. अतः स ईक्षाञ्चक्रे इत्यादि मंत्रे विद्यमानम् ईक्षणं तावत् मुख्यार्थकमेव भवति, न तु गौणार्थकम्. दैट्स व्हाई you cannot refute the primary meaning of ikshana. You cannot take the secondary meaning, that is gaunartha, cannot be taken here. मुख्यार्थः एव संभवति. अतः वेदान्तोक्तः अर्थः एव अत्र सुष्ठु साधु च लगति. That is the substance of the argument of the Vedantins. ईक्षणं मुख्यार्थकम् इति.